What's going on, guys? Susan Media here. Well, today is a sad day because I'm gonna be putting away my CV550 motorcycle. Today is mid to late November, and last year here in Michigan it snowed for Halloween. Thankfully it hasn't snowed yet, but there's no point of keeping this motorcycle here in the garage ready to ride because it's just simply too cold to ride. I know a lot of people just bundle up, put on some snowboarding gear or snowmobiling gear and go out riding. But the fact of the matter is these tires get cold in the winter time, of course, and sometimes it doesn't get traction and people tend to slide over when making a turn because the tires aren't warmed up and maybe there's like a patch of ice that you don't see. So I am basically against riding my motorcycle in the winter time. I don't see the point or freezing my ass off riding the motorcycle or bundling up. So I'm gonna just put it away for the winter time. So today I'm gonna walk through and show you what kind of items I work on to winterize the motorcycle so it doesn't get damaged over the winter time and it's good to go in the springtime. First thing I'm gonna take care of is making sure that there's no more gasoline left in the engine. In my case, the carburetor and the engine, which is down here. So what I'm gonna do is start the motorcycle with the fuel petcock closed. This is gonna ensure that the fuel inside the engine and the carburetor is all used up, because oil and gasoline corrodes or gets bad over time in the winter time, especially when it's cold outside. So I'm just gonna get rid of the gasoline that's built up in here and in the engine. So I'm gonna start the bike, let it idle for a minute until it dies on its own. Alright, so after the bike shuts off by itself because it has no more gas left, you want to undo the hose coming from the gas tank to the bike. So I'm just gonna undo this, and I already kind of started undoing it, and that's why it's kind of leaking gasoline. But just disconnect this hose right here. Alright, now that the hose is disconnected, you can just simply lift the tank off. On my motorcycle, it's just kind of sitting on top, so it's fairly easy to remove. So I'm just gonna pick it up and remove the gas tank. Alright, now what I'm gonna do here is drain the gasoline that's left in the gas tank. I'm just gonna hook up a little hose here and run it into my tank. Just like that. And it might help if you open up the gas cap up top. Alright, now I have the gas coming down from the gas tank into the container, and it's gonna be emptied out. But one thing to note as I'm doing this, you don't have to empty out the gas tank. And in some cases, emptying out the gas tank is actually a bad idea because there's no liquid in the gas tank anymore. So you have oxygen contacting the metal, which of course promotes rust. So the reason why I'm removing the gas tank is because I want to walk on the gas tank over the winter time. So if you have a motorcycle that's hard to remove the gas tank, or if you don't want to remove the gas tank at all, you don't have to worry about it. What I would do in that case is top up the gas tank all the way to the top, and then putting one of those gasoline stabilizers. It comes in a red container. I'm not sure if I have it here, but that basically makes sure that the gasoline is prepared for the winter time. Putting gasoline stabilizer in this gas tank will make sure that the gas doesn't go bad, degrade over time in the winter time as it sits. So that's something I would put in the motorcycle if you don't want to empty out the tank. And that's actually what I do with my race car. While we wait for the gas tank to empty out, next thing you want to do is remove the battery from the motorcycle. You don't want the battery sitting outside or sitting in the cold garage over winter time, because batteries don't like cold temperature. So I'll just take it out and put it on battery tender. Just take that out. And put it on a battery tender like so. Now after it's charged up, I like to bring these into the warm room so it does not get cold, and I would trickle charge it like once a month or every 2 weeks, just so that it's nice and full. Another thing I did already, which I haven't really recorded, is clean up the motorcycle. I would just wash it like you wash your car, but make sure it doesn't really get on your components here, especially the carburetor and the velocity stacks. You don't want water getting in here, but make sure your bike is clean of debris. I actually spilled some gasoline here, so I need to clean that up, but make sure everything's good to go. Make sure your chains are lubed up, and stuff like that. In terms of engine internals, I like to do an oil change before I store it as well, so that the oil inside the motorcycle is fresh and it's good to go. Another thing I want to note is that these tires will get flat spots if you let it sit at the same spot for 4 months or 5 months, however long your winter is. Tires are made out of rubber, obviously, and if you apply pressure at the same area for certain duration of time, it will deform, and sometimes it will deform permanently. So I would like to at least pull up the bike on jack stands if you are fortunate enough to have bike jack stands. If not, I would leave the bike somewhere warmer and roll the bike back and forth as the winter progresses. I will move the motorcycle maybe every week or every other week so that you don't get flat spots on these tires.